annual Abrahamic Traditions Dinner. One of Niagara Foundation's highlight events is the Abrahamic Traditions Dinner. This is a unique opportunity for members of the Jewish, Christian, and Islamic faiths to celebrate their roots and traditions, derived from their common ancestor, Prophet Abraham. Peace be upon him. Crystal Lake Intercultural Trip to Turkey. Niagara Foundation organizes dialogue trips to Turkey as yet another means of building bridges and strengthening friendships between the Eastern world and the West. Though hailing from different religious backgrounds, we find common ground through our travels, in which we share the same dining table.
Most people know I've been to both Asia and Europe, but it has been by far the most interesting experience to see them mixed together, and the people, the hospitality, it was just amazing. The first dinner we spent here, it was amazing because we just saw the entire culture into food, and it was just great.
Chicagoans are presented with the opportunity to network with new and, God willing, lifelong friends as a way of strengthening even further our commitment to a global ethic of dialogue and mutual understanding.
This place of Rumi seems to me to be the heart of everything that we've encountered in Turkey. The warmth, the hospitality, the love. Love, of course, is Rumi's great word. He teaches so much about it. Delight, love and delight, and joy, and pleasure, and spiritual fulfillment. All of that is part of who Rumi is and his message for the world. His teaching is about love, a profound love, a love of joy and delight in creation, in all relationships, a love that engulfs and overwhelms us. And we have experienced this love fully and richly and deeply, more than we ever imagined in our journey through Turkey. Our host, Niagara Foundation, carries this love to Chicago. We experience this love everywhere we go here, in homes, in schools, in hospitals, wherever we visit. It has been overwhelming.
The Luncheon Forum series of the Niagara Foundation provides a regular venue for nonpartisan discussions designed to cultivate friendship and deepen intercultural awareness and understanding among the many diverse ethnic and civic communities in the greater Chicago area. The speakers at these series include prominent government and corporate officials, academics, diplomats, clergy, and other civic leaders from many different walks of life who share their viewpoints, perceptions, and experiences on timely and important issues facing our local communities and our world. Black History Month reception. Niagara Foundation convened a reception in honor of Black History Month on Thursday, February 28, 2008. The keynote speaker was Warner Sanders, anchor of NBC5 Chicago.
That is amazing. There are organizations that do a lot of good in the community, and this certainly is one of them. The mere fact that you bring together different groups of people and have them have the kind of dialogue that we had today is probably the most helpful thing that we can do in this city, because it's important for people who come from different backgrounds, different cultures, different races to meet each other on a kind of a common ground basis. I'm grateful that I was able to be here today. Thank you.
Lecture and book signing with Dr. Jill Carroll. Niagara Foundation organized a book signing and lecture program with Dr. Jill Carroll, who is the author of A Dialogue of Civilizations at the University of Chicago Gleacher Center.
One of my favorite quotes, and it's in this video that we saw, be as wide, as tolerant and as wide as the ocean. Imagine that, as an inner capacity, to be as wide, as open, and as tolerant as the ocean, almost like an infinity. We have to become bigger than we've ever been, tolerant like the ocean, expansive like the ocean, willing to find connections with those who are very different from us, being ourselves with others.
In A Dialogue of Civilizations, Dr. Jill Carroll provides a forum for interfaith dialogue through the progressive Islamic ideals of Turkish intellectual and philosopher Fethullah Gülen. Gülen, who is renowned worldwide for his work promoting education, cross-cultural dialogue, and the reconciliation of science and faith, has spent his life striving to solve societal and spiritual ills. Earth Day celebration with Mayor Daley. Earth Day, April 26th, was a special day here at the Niagara Foundation. It was a day in which our volunteers donated their time, along with other professionals of Gateway Green, United Airlines, McGraw-Hill, and the John Buck Company, to help make Chicago communities a little brighter. With the help of over 150 volunteers, Niagara Foundation was a major asset in the collaboration of a new groundbreaking program, Treecago. Mayor Richard M. Daley arrived with television stations CBS 2, NBC 5, and ABC Channel 7. He took a few pictures with volunteers and then planted the first flower in Niagara Foundation's cleared patch of the lot. It was an amazing day and wonderful opportunity for the volunteers of Niagara Foundation to work side by side with other compassionate community volunteers. Niagara Intercultural and Friendship Dinner at the Illinois Executive Mansion. In order to celebrate our ethnic diversity, Niagara Foundation reaches out to senators and representatives of the state of Illinois each year at the Niagara Intercultural and Friendship Dinner at the Illinois Executive Mansion in Springfield.
I mean, for those who haven't sampled the food, the art, this is just incredible. This is something that as legislators we just love to see. It's beautiful, and thank you so much for doing that.
Great event for the people of Illinois, for the people of Turkey, for the people of America, for the people of the world. It's a very, very special gathering of the Niagara Foundation, bringing people together. The wonderful food, the Turkish coffee, the tremendous artwork, the great music can't be beat. And I think this is a good way to get people talking to each other who come from different parts of the world and different cultures, different religions, but we're all human beings and we have a lot in common.
I'm impressed learning about the different activities, and I think promoting understanding is very important in our country, and I think Niagara does a good job.
2008 Peace and Dialogue Awards. Niagara Foundation awards individuals and organizations who contributed their time, energy, and dedication to the cause of dialogue, peace, tolerance, community service, and mutual understanding here in Chicago.
Dear honorees of tonight, dignitaries, guests, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Niagara Foundation, we certainly want to welcome you to this year's Peace and Dialogue Awards.
It's a great honor to be the co-chair of this event, and it's a special honor to bring to you greetings from Fethullah Gulen, who is not able to be with us tonight, but who is the honorary chair of this event and whose life and thought is the inspiration for the Niagara Foundation.
In a sense, I suppose, what the Niagara Foundation does is precisely to be sure that those relationships are protected. And therefore, with great gratitude and with the sense of being honored but also humbled, I thank you for this recognition.
This means a lot. It means a lot to me, but it means a lot to our place.
I'm very honored to accept this award, and I thank the Niagara Foundation for it and all of you for being with us. I accept this award as leader of a great university, Northwestern University, but also as a representative of that university, and in a way, this evening, as a representative of higher education.
I certainly appreciate the efforts of the Niagara Foundation in supporting diversity, in their advocacy for education. And we are so fortunate to be here in the city of Chicago, where the entire city is so committed to lifting education to the forefront.
These who have been and the one yet to be honored tonight are gifted persons who have contributed to humankind by building incredible institutions renowned for their commitment to the common good as well as their care for individuals. The Niagara Foundation is right to call attention to their impressive accomplishments, and I am right to be a bit overwhelmed. To be seated beside them, to be standing in front of you, this feels much out of character for me. I'm deeply appreciative and honored, and I want to say thank you to you and to the Niagara Foundation. Thank you
The Niagara Foundation deserves enormous credit for trying to put together a movement, a global movement, focusing on peace and dialogue and global fellowship. It's been so exciting, really, to work with the Niagara Foundation over the last couple of years. They just came to Springfield, to the state capitol, the city of Abraham Lincoln. We were at the governor's mansion, and we had a wonderful night that the foundation presented many things about coming together in our world today. And I thought that Abraham Lincoln that night, if he was in his hometown, would be so proud of the Niagara Foundation and everyone connected to it.
Chicago Turkish World Festival. Under the Niagara Foundation's and the Turkish American Society of Chicago's leadership, the Turkish World Festival is a candidate to become one of the best festivals of the Windy City. In August 2008, Turkic world and Balkan countries, which have a common history, culture, and language, came together to celebrate their commonalities and share the richness of their culture with Chicagoans. For 2 days in the Navy Pier Grand Ballroom, many people had an opportunity to taste the Ottoman imperial cuisine, drink Turkish coffee and tea, watch beautiful dance and music shows, and enjoy the legendary Ottoman military band. In a world where even the farthest point is within an arm's reach, it is impossible to live anywhere without experiencing diversity. In order for everyone to live peacefully, it is important for individuals to rise above differences that drive us apart or against each other. Niagara Foundation envisions a community in which people from all walks of life interact with each other and cooperate to serve their communities, thereby strengthening civil society and promoting the development of human values. Niagara Foundation serves societal peace, love, and friendship wisely and compassionately in support of human dignity and the common good by striving to bring forth the common values of humanity. Values such as understanding, tolerance, respect, and compassion. In order to build a better society, Niagara Foundation works together with people and organizations that foster excellence in public service by acknowledging the importance of spreading these most significant common values within the global Chicago community, hoping for all to take them on as a common virtue.